if you're an Aries born March 21st to April 19th, what can you expect for the month of March 2018? Let's tune in and find out. Okay, so Aries, I see you just, pulling yourself up by the bootstrap, getting tough with yourself. You've got the gear on, you're ready to go, whether it's to climb a mountain or tackle a beach or, tame a surf. You've got all the tools, you've got the energy, you've got the focus, and you're ready to go. So this is a really forward-thinking month where you are taking the best parts of yourself and moving them forward to get things done. Now, if there's some of you who aren't quite feeling that level of confidence, then you can borrow certainty from somebody else. You can look to somebody who's already got it going, who's already manifesting it, who's already making it happen. Watch them, observe them. That's an energy. And then just draw in that energy. Talk to them. Emulate them, right? If there's a hero that you have, read books, see things, but borrow that energy because it's a force. And when you can believe in that energy, it helps to lift you up and get you going. So if you're stuck, do books or read or talk to other people who already manage themselves in this way, and you'll be kicked right into forward gear. Okay, so let's start with personal relationships. Those of you who are in a coupled romantic relationship, let's see what's in store for you for the month of March. So a lot of you, I feel, have just been through a lot as a couple. I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling a little depleted. It could be that there's been some things going on in the relationship, or just that life has been hard. And you're like, not having the energy so much for each other, really trying to have the energy to hold yourself up. And it could be that your spouse has been in a worse place than you, and so you don't even have that support from your partner to count on because you've both been kind of in the dumps and you've both been taking it on the chin. This month, I feel like all that sort of iciness, that aloneness, that sadness is going to melt. And I feel like the two of you are just going to be brought back together in a real emotional, supportive way where you don't feel like you're alone anymore, where you really feel like your partner's back, where you really start to feel like, we got ourselves here, right? So it's like that. So whatever you just went through, I really feel this month is a reclaiming of the joy and the sense of satisfaction that you have within each other. Now, there's always that percentage of people that thing just ended the relationship, severed it, and it's done. And so you're just now dealing with not being in a relationship and it not going to be able to recover, and you're not going to work it out. So for those of you who are in that sort of romantic relationship, there are people around you who are there to support you. And if you feel like you don't have anybody, then what you want to do is you want to get yourself to a healer or a different type of person who can support you emotionally, vibrationally, right? That can be anybody, such as like a somatic touch healer or a cranial sacral healer, a Reiki master, because you guys need touch. Or even an acupuncturist, right, to help relieve the stress from the breakup of or the loss of the relationship, or if you're grieving the loss of a loved one or a family pet, it's another thing that you can do is any of those modalities to help release and to help you heal. Okay, so let's look at single Aries, what you can expect for this month of March. It's really interesting. Normally, you guys are the instigators, right? You're right out there. But because of whatever's gone on in these last couple months, you may feel a little more tentative. But I see somebody actually approaching you, somebody coming towards you and saying, hey, don't I know you? Or hey, would you like to? And there's nothing in the way. So there's this opportunity for you to be loved, for you to be able to receive love, for you to feel close, for you to feel connected. So you just want to make sure that you put yourself in a situation where somebody's going to see you. So in other words, get outside, walk to the park, go to the grocery store. Don't order in everything, right? Make sure you get out so people can see you, so you can actually get healing and you can actually connect with somebody. There is a Mercury goes retrograde March 22nd through April 15th in your sign of Aries, in the sign of relationships. So What that means is it's not a great time to start a relationship, a romantic one, right? Now, it could be if somebody was from your past, they can come forward again in this relationship, and if it was good, then great, then see what it is. If it was a bad relationship, I still would kind of go, all right, let me see what this is about. Why is it showing up in my life again? But if it's a brand new relationship, you really want to be super careful. I would drag my feet. I would take it slow, because what happens after April 15th, the other shoe drops. All of a sudden you can start to see things about this person that you couldn't see before, because that's what happens with communication. It goes kind of askew, so we're not hitting on all cylinders, so things can look better than they really are, right? Conversely, they could also look, they look better later, but that generally isn't the case, and usually we really don't stick with people like that, right? So this is also a time when our electronics can go a little haywire. It's all the communication. You want to double and triple check emails and conversations, and you want to make sure that you're on time for your flights, or you want to make sure that you double check with your Uber driver that they're really coming, like all that kind of stuff, because this is where we get left in the dust, and we can fall behind because something has changed with technology and we haven't stayed on top of it, or we missed the message. All right, and just don't assume too that people are avoiding you, because this is the time when emails actually do get lost, or they actually don't go through. So before you want to crucify somebody for missing a meeting, make sure you follow up with them and make sure that you did actually send the email and that they did actually get it. Things like that. Save yourself some embarrassment or some frustration. Okay, as we move forward, there is on March 31st, we have another blue moon, which just means it's the second full moon in a month. The first full moon is on March 1st in Virgo, and the second full moon is on March 31st in Libra. These full moons always bring, I always think of the full moons as harvest, for opportunity for us to receive, that everything's just right there for the taking, for the asking, right? So it's a time where we're able to receive and we're getting all of our needs met. Full moons can also be a little wacky, a little crazy, which is why some people, because there's so much energy coming in, which is why a lot of women give birth to babies. It's an intense energy. So, but the one on the 31st feels really full and satisfying. It feels really nice, and I also feel like it's timely. So things are going to happen for you that are that feel timely for you, Aries. Okay, let's look at your money for Aries and see what happens for this month of March. So for some of you, you're going to have to pay some things out of pocket that you're expecting. So there might be some bills, or it might be a down payment on a house. It might be something for education. But I do feel like there's money going out. But it does feel like it's an investment of sorts. So it could be money going out in investment in you. So it could be a new career for you and it's investing in you. It could be that money is going out to pay off a loan or pay off a debt or to buy a house. But it doesn't feel frivolous. The money that you're spending is money that is going to be considered well spent. So I like that for you. So I like it a lot. So there is money also coming in. I do see money earned. So there's money that you're earning that's coming in this month as well. So there's a new course that because it feels really reciprocal. So as you put that money out, investing in yourself, money's coming in to fill you. So I like the energy of it. So I feel like you guys are set with money. Okay, let's look at your health for Aries for this month. So I feel one of the things you're going to want to do is just kind of like take your pulse. Stop, slow down. How am I feeling today? Do I feel good enough to do that? You want to be careful not to overdo it, because I do feel, Aries, that you have been burned a little bit in this last month or two, or the last couple of months. Just emotionally feeling a little bit fried. So be a little gentle with yourself. Don't push yourself so much. If you're not feeling it, give yourself a day off, right? But don't go to that lazy side. Just make sure that you're paying attention and you're still moving forward. So it's a little bit less, do a little bit less. And I think that is enough for you guys this month. So it's okay to back off exercise or back off regimes, whatever it is that you're so intent about, doing it, backing off just a little bit to give you a little bit more breathing room can pay off and make a little bit of a difference for you. And for some of you, not being as strict on a diet, being a little bit less strict, like 1 day a week, giving yourself the privilege to eat a little something different or whatever, it actually feels like that could even help your metabolism a little bit, and you end up losing a little bit more. So just know that whatever this shift is, it's very slight, it's very gentle, and that's going to help your health. Okay, so let's look at anything unexpected for Aries for this month. I see an unexpected, like a lot of people coming to help you, like just lots of people coming in and saying, what can I do for you? What do you need? Let's roll up our sleeves together and get it done together. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid this is not the time for you to be doing it alone or feeling like you have to go it alone. There are people that want to help you. All you have to do is kind of like open your eyes and see that you're surrounded by this great group of friends who want to help you. Now, if you're one of those unusual Aries that don't have friends, then what you want to do is you want to let go, and maybe you need to make some atonement. Maybe you need to go back and apologize to a few people, because we know Aries can, put their foot in their mouth a little more than other signs, because you guys are strong and you're passionate and you're opinionated, and that's why we love you. So, but you know what, if you've gotten off track with some friends, this is maybe a time for reflection and being able to say, I'm sorry if I came off on the wrong foot, or I'm sorry I was so passionate and I didn't mean to do it or say it like that, right? There's a gentle way that we can always own our own, unkindness or stupidity, because we all do it. So if that's needed, this is a perfect time for you to help yourself heal and be able to connect with other people. And believe me, most people, to get an apologies from an Aries, they're like, oh my God, that's of course we're friends, right? Because Aries are so loyal, and they're so loving, and they're so intense and passionate and leaders. You guys are the best. All right, so have an amazing month, Aries. It feels really good and powerful and full. I'm excited for you because there's a lot of things happening here, and you've come through a lot. So I really feel like there's this bright, shining energy that's coming out of you. That people are going to see a new side of you, and and I think more importantly, you're going to have the energy that you need to move forward, and you're actually going to feel like things are actually moving in a good direction for a change. So I love this energy for you guys, and for March for Aries overall. So enjoy it. I hope you like my intuitive astrology, Aries. If you do, please click like, comment below, share it with your friends, and I look forward to connecting with you again next month. Have a great month, everybody.